For a quarter of a century, legendary filmmaker Martin Scorsese has wanted to make an adaptation of the book Silence. That qualifies the film as a passion project, and considering the subject matter, even more so. Scorsese's other film about Christianity, 1988's The Last Temptation of Christ, was polarizing to say the least, so if this is his last film on the matter, it's safe to say he got it out of his system. Silence is the story of two Portuguese Jesuit priests in the 17th century who risk everything and go into Japan to discover the fate of their mentor, a devout man who is rumored to have turned away from the faith. It's rich stuff, as Japan at the time was in no ways tolerant of Christianity. It was a country where torture and murder were only the tip of the iceberg. Millions of people died in the name of their religion. Luckily, things have changed so much since then. Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver play the two young men who venture into the unknown to not only find their mentor, played by Liam Neeson, but also to connect with the Christians in Japan and provide service to them. Though this is a labor of love, it's difficult to see Martin Scorsese's fingerprints on Silence. In many ways, it seems to be a freeing experience for him. It's not a movie where the filmmaker can riff or create kinetic storytelling with his beloved editor, Thelma Schoonmaker. This is a film of patience and breathable space. He and Rodrigo Prieto, his cinematographer, instead create a world that is lived in and balanced with wide spaces and crushingly intimate ones. This isn't a prestige project that wows its audience with vistas and postcard moments of scenery to create a setting. It's more authentic and in tune with its subject matter, portraying a Japan where the shoguns are immaculate and regal and the common citizens live in squalor. But nothing feeds the old-school costume epic ethos we've grown accustomed to. It allows the drama to sharpen and for the actors to really bear themselves. Garfield in particular gives it everything he's got as a priest who must endure extreme hardships on his way to his own religious journey. And where it goes is not the expected route. This isn't a film of tidy answers and easy solutions. It's about the malleable power and weight of faith, what one's personal conviction to their God is, and where their own lines are drawn. It's a hard film to watch because it doesn't let the viewer off light. With that said, though it's nearly 3 hours long, it moves quite well, and the performers were all at the peak of their game. Garfield, Driver, Neeson, and Tatenobu Asano are revelatory here, which is funny considering each role was originally meant for a much higher profile actor. It's a film for completists and cinephiles. It's not one that'll register with the mainstream. There were quite a few walkouts at the screening I attended, people shaking their heads at, pardon my pun, the silence. But it's a noble effort, and worth visiting, if for no other reason than because we owe Martin Scorsese our time. It's not as emotionally fulfilling as it could have been, nor is it a chore. It's like its main protagonist, driven, fierce in its belief, and boldly unashamed to enter dangerous terrain.